Life is one giant ass hamster wheel that you just cannot escape. There is no escape from this hamster wheel, this matrix, this circus. You know, life will go on and you still have to eat, you still have to shit, you still have to sleep. Think about it, the clock. Okay, let's look at a clock. A clock goes around and around and around and around in circles and in circles. It goes from 12 to 12 to 12 to 12. Every single day is a fucking loop. It's a cycle. It's a hamster wheel. Now, the problem is that when you unconsciously take up a loop that isn't the actual loop that you want, in other words, when you have not been intentional with how you want to live your life and spend your day from 12 to 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 12, then you fall victim to a hamster wheel that feels like a hamster wheel. The trick is that in order to break out of this cycle, this loop, this depressing hamster wheel, well, first of all, you can't break out of it, but you can design a new, you can run on a hamster wheel that you actually like. Be intentional with your energy. On a scale of 1 to 10, how intentional would you say that you are with that right now? And you can measure that by comparing the life you're currently leading and the things that you currently do on a day versus the life that you want to be leading and the things that you want to be doing on a day-to-day. And maybe that disparity is so big that it's just overwhelming. So it's like, I don't even know where to get started. Well, meet yourself where you are now. What is one tiny little thing that you could do to move the needle in just a little bit more alignment to what you would actually want? If you focus on asking yourself the question, how am I spending my time on this loop every single day? And then maybe at this point in the loop, you can try something different. You can try something that's more desirable to you, that's more in alignment to the kind of life and the loop that feels better, right? And then maybe over time, then you add it here, you add it there, you add it there. Soon enough, this entire loop will be filled with activities and a state of being that actually nurtures and fulfills you rather than feels draining. And that's when you become aligned to a life that you actually want to lead and that you actually love. And that's when motivation and inspiration become irrelevant because you're living in alignment. And if you're living in alignment, then you will automatically work towards your goals on a loop.